Hi, my name is Gail Kay. Welcome to Central Bark Doggy Daycare in Franklin, Wisconsin. Currently, there are 30 franchises in Wisconsin and across the United States. We welcome you into our environment. It's the best, happiest environment that you can imagine for your dog. It's safe, it's clean, and it's fun. We have a very structured program. The dogs play from 8 until 11:30 every morning. They come in, they have their lunch. They take a little bit of a nap so that they can recharge. They come back out at 2 o'clock, and then they play again till approximately 4:30, and then their parents come and get them. I can tell you when they walk in the morning and they are so excited to see me and their tails are wagging, it just brings me so much joy. Central Bark prides themselves in offering clients and the dogs different services. We aren't just a daycare. We do sleepovers, so the dog can sleep over when the parents go on a vacation. We also have our retail area, which provides food, toys, treats, anything that they want to just take home with them. We also have grooming, where we do baths, nails, ears. We like to consider ourselves a one-stop shop. It is totally our pleasure to be involved with Animal Advocate and this television program. All of the Central Barks have rescues. They do team up with other places where they bring in dogs and they foster them until these dogs are rescued. And that's what we're really about. It's just providing a better life and a better world for all of these dogs.
The Washington County Humane Society takes in an average of 3,400 animals per year. Today we're going to pay them a visit to see just how they do it.
Well, welcome to the Washington County Humane Society. This room behind me was originally built as a nursery. But at the Humane Society, our kittens and puppies get adopted real fast, and many of our adult cats sit here for a while. So it is now a playroom, which has been a wonderful adoption tool for us. Lots of people come and are looking for a cat that will get along with their cat at home. We do have a terrible pet overpopulation problem. There are 15 dogs and 45 cats being born to every one person, and this is throughout the nation. So really the only way to alleviate that problem is to spay and neuter. We've developed a lot of programs. Every single animal here is already spayed and neutered before it leaves the shelter. We also have barn buddies where animals, cats that live in barns, like farm cats, they can bring in and get spayed and neutered. And we've also started a feral cat program where we spay and neuter, we trap, neuter, release. This is another one of our cat rooms. I'd also like to just say all these programs that we have developed, the trap, neuter, release program, the barn buddies, that takes a lot of money. We are really trying to do our part to cut down on the terrible pet overpopulation problem. And as I said earlier, the only way to do that is through spaying and neutering. However, it takes money to spay and neuter. So we are always looking for funds specifically for the trap, neuter, release program, specifically to spay and neuter the animals that we have here that find homes, or specifically for the Barn Buddies program. Many of the cats come in here with something called upper respiratory. It's like a cold, but just like people, they will be contagious before they actually have symptoms developing. We work constantly to keep the animals healthy. Every single Wednesday, every single animal in this entire shelter is taken out of the cage, and this room specifically is sprayed down from ceiling to floor. Not just the cages are cleaned, the walls are cleaned, everything is cleaned. And we do that once a week. We really work hard to keep the animals healthy. In addition to the dogs and the cats that everybody knows about at the Humane Society, we have over 3,000 animals that come through our doors yearly. That's a lot of kibbles and bits. And not all of them are, as I said, dogs and cats. We get a lot of rabbits, as you see here. We get ferrets, we get birds, rats, mice, guinea pigs, hamsters, chinchillas, pot-bellied pigs, fish. I mean, pretty much you name it, we have had it. Whatever has been a pet at one point will end up at the shelter. Snakes, alligators, I know, all kinds of things. And the biggest reason is people don't do their research. They don't learn, first of all, before they get the animal, how long the animal is going to live, what it costs to feed that animal, and what the shelter of that animal is going to cost. As you can see, what we have here is a lot of dogs. We actually have a very good reputation I'm proud of. We have a good reputation for finding homes for hard-to-place animals. As you can see here, we have quite a few. And we hold the animal for as long as it takes to find them a home. We do not euthanize for space at all, and I really like to stress that to people. The longest we have ever held an animal is 9 months. That's a long time. And that costs a lot of money. Electricity, heat, medication, food, everything to house an animal that long. But we will do it, and we'll keep that animal for as long as it takes to find them a good home. Now, if they are stressing out from being in a cage for too long, we will put them in foster care. And I'm sorry it's so noisy here, but that's the way it is.
Anthropologist Margaret Mead once said, "One of the most dangerous things that can happen to a child is to kill or torture an animal and get away with it." Plenty of research has documented the link between animal abuse and domestic violence. Right here in Wisconsin, battered women revealed that in 4 out of 5 cases, abusive partners had also been violent towards pets or livestock. In a study done by the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 85.4% of women and 63% of children reported incidents of pet abuse when they came to domestic violence shelters. Serious crimes, including drug offenses, sexual assault, gang activity, weapons violations, and domestic violence, are often seen in association with intentional animal abuse. It tends to be the most visible part of a history of aggressive or antisocial behavior. Our vision at Animal Fairy Charities is to become a premier organization teaching compassion to young children by way of animals through education, experience, and leadership. Currently, we are encouraging parents to teach their children compassion at an early age through our Animal Fairy educational children's book series, including our first book, The Legend of the Animal Fairy. In addition, we are implementing hands-on interactive programs where parents and children can learn together the importance of compassion through interaction with and caring for animals. You can help support our mission by purchasing our first children's book, The Legend of the Animal Fairy. Proceeds will help fund our mission to perpetuate a generation of compassionate children and a world without abuse. Thanks for watching today. Economic times are hard, and shelters are being inundated with pets that people feel they can no longer care for. In turn, shelters are struggling, not only with the overwhelming number of animals, but with the rising costs of food, shelter, and medical care required for their care. Now more than ever, these animals and shelters need your help. Call 262-989-0604 or visit animalfairycharities.org today.
Today's show has been brought to you by Mecca, the Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals. Central Bark Doggy Daycare. Better days, better dogs. Fetch Magazine, and by Caesar's Pet, quality gifts for pets and their people.